There's a price we pay for beauty. Most these girls be into D. Don't try to make it too high. Perfect just the way you are. You are. Don't let nobody change the way you feel. Cause can't nobody take away what's real.
Hey lovelies, it's your girl Lee, aka Big Mama. For those who don't know, we're back with another video. So it's been a minute. It has been a minute, but today is Sunday, Mother's Day, and I decided I was going to take myself on a date tonight and go do a food review. So this is going to be another episode of how she tastes, but we're just going to mix it up just a little bit. It's been a while since we've caught up. The last time we spoke, I told you I've been starting my externship in clinicals. Pretty much broke things off with Slim and just kind of like, you know, trying to refine my balance. Let me first start off by saying, a lot of people keep asking about what camera I use. I just want to say again, this is the Osmo DJI Pocket 3. I found it on Amazon, so I will put a little something right here, like where I found it. But yeah, so let's get ready to take myself on a date for Mother's Day. My Mother's Day has been pretty quiet. I grabbed some lunch earlier. I spent some time with Papa, and yeah, just kind of another day, you know. I did have a meeting at my job on Monday with Cinco de Mayo, and they said they hired 2 more bartenders. I mean, part of me is like, but part of me is like, yay, because as you know, like I work the weekends, and then it was getting to a point where we open up on Sundays now, and then I work every other Monday. So it was times where I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And it was 1 week last week where I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Burnt me out. So yeah. It's nice to be able to share the load with some people. Hopefully it doesn't mess my money up. But, you know, I know God got me. And we're just going to keep being patient. It's a couple clothes I told you all about that I'm waiting for them to open up and us get to talking about the possibilities and, like, you know, what I'm trying to do. But I don't know, at the same time, I'm kind of just trying to wait this out till I get done with my externship, so that way I can, you know, move on to what I really want to do and focus, because I've been looking into what all of the qualifications that I need to be able to work at a cosmetic surgery place, a non-invasive cosmetic surgery place, and basically I'm gonna have to go back to school for RN, which is cool. I was already planning on doing that, but like, you know, just extra research and stuff just to make sure what exactly I need to qualify to do that. But I found this one TikTok where her dude was promoting her business, and she doesn't, her establishment is not far from my house. So I was thinking about hitting her up and, you know, seeing about like being a receptionist or something, like when I'm done, you know, just being around the field that I want to end up in, just so I can see what it's like and get a feel for everything. So we'll see. I'm not gonna do too much on the face. I feel like lately, like since I just got my lashes done a couple of days ago, and they're really dark and dramatic right now, I don't really want to do too much on the makeup. I've been liking the more cleaner face. But we're gonna do a little one too. So Slim did end up hitting me up. Shortly after I posted that video, I want to say like a few days later, he hit me up and was like, good afternoon, like on some formal shit. And that shit really pissed me off. Just because it's just like, every time shit gets weird between us, he starts talking formal as if we just met like yesterday. And it's just like, one of my points to him was that we've been dating for 2 years now, and you still don't know how to like communicate to me or like, you know, feel comfortable to come to me. I just feel like that kind of says a lot, especially when we've had heart-to-hearts already. Like I told my mom, at the end of the day, he's a great guy, but he just may not be the great guy for me, and that's okay. But yeah, he said, afternoon, I was waiting to see if you were ever going to hit me up and want to talk about the situation, but I'm guessing you're cool with how it ended. Now, my first response was going to be like, I'm sorry, princess. I didn't know I had to come chase after you. But, you know, my mom's not a yes man, and I asked her first, like, would I be wrong to say that? And she told me yes. She was like, I'm being passive aggressive. So I said, I didn't know I was supposed to contact you after you publicly rejected me and publicly let it be known it was an issue. When I came over to you, I tried to get an understanding, and you let me know by your actions that you didn't want that. And I expressed to you before that even if you feel a way to contact me because I can't read your mind, but instead you decided to go ghost like you always do. And I also have told you that when you do that, it makes me feel like you don't really fuck with me like how you say you do. So hurt. And then he hits me back the next morning, and I apologize. Like, we went back and forth we went back and forth via text message, like 2 days max, and then it just got to a point where I don't really have nothing else to say. Like, he keeps wanting me to be accountable for how I handled the situation, but I don't feel like I handled it any type of way than what I should have. Like, I just don't understand. Because in his own messages to me, he said that he had said something to me when I got to him, but I didn't hear him say anything, nor did I see his mouth move. It just looked like he was just staring at me with like a blank face. And I told him, I had said something to him, and he said he didn't hear me. So he said, well, I don't know, maybe the music was too loud, which goes back into what I was saying. If I'm talking in somebody's ear, the music was loud as hell in there. Like, I'm networking, I'm conversing, I'm not rude. Like, I may not be the friendliest person, but like, if someone starts a conversation with me, you know, I'll chit chat for a little bit, as long as it stays respectful and they ain't doing too much, cool. So it's just like, I don't know, all of it irritated me. And yeah, so he had asked if he could see me, because once we got on the phone, like a couple days later, he was like, damn, you don't call me no more. And I'm just like, call you for what? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but call you for what? And I was just like, when you go ghost on me, you're going ghost on my child too. And that doesn't sit right with me, especially for someone who says they want to start like a family with me and a future with me and stuff. It don't sit right with me. And in the past, he has admitted to being petty when it comes to certain situations. So honestly, I couldn't tell like if he was purposely being petty or what. And then like the fact that you really fixed your lips, or really your fingers, to type and say you was waiting to see if I was going to contact you. Like, what? What are we talking about? So, yeah. I basically just told him, like, I'm cool on it. I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I'm still kind of processing, like, how I want to go about it, because I just feel like we've had this conversation one too many times to the point where I feel like I'm damn near begging, and I'm not with that. And he was like, I understand, and you know, he could have handled things differently. I told him what I feel like he could have did. And, you know, just voiced my opinion for a little second. And then, like, he was like, I know you're tired of me saying I'm sorry. And, I'm going to work on it. But, like, I really do mean it. And this, that, and the third. And, I mean, I said, I hear you. But he asked if he could see me. I went to go get my nails done with Lex. And once I was done, I just felt like I'm a pass. And then he called me, I want to say the next day, but I had such a long night that I didn't really wake up till like much later in the day. So I texted him back when I got up. I'm like, I'm just getting up. And he was like, something about how his car blew up. And I ain't gonna hold you. I left him on red. I don't know. I just was over it, honestly. But he did text me today and say Happy Mother's Day, so we appreciate that. But yeah, it's like I missed him, but at the same time, like, you can miss somebody and it doesn't mean that you have to like keep, you know, dealing with them the way that you're dealing with them. It's okay to set your boundaries and stuff. Like, I feel like if we let it cool off for some time, we could be good friends. But other than that, like, I just feel like your time has came and went. And I appreciate everything, the memories, the good times. But like I said, it just the whole situation just doesn't sit right. It would be perfect, but it's just certain things that I'm not going back and forth about, and that's one of them is definitely communication. Like, I don't give a damn how you put it. Like, we ain't gotta talk all day every day, but for me and Slim, we was talking all day every day. Whether it's sending each other memes all day, we calling each other for, like, you know, like, it's checking in, texting, whatever the case may have been. So it's just like, you wait till the 2-week mark. And then you stated that you knew that it was about 2 weeks that we hadn't spoke. It's crazy to me. So that's that. I told y'all I'm not like really pressed for dating. I did meet somebody at my job and I let them take me on a movie date. And they came and picked me up. We had a good time. We went to go see Sinners. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but we ended up actually having to reschedule, and because he tried to book the movie tickets the day that we met, so he was trying to do it for the next day, but the movie was sold out, so we had to do it like a week later. So when that day came, I really contemplated, like, do I really want to go? Like, do I really feel like being bothered? But I was in one of my little moods, so I was like, you know what? It might be nice to get out the house, get a little fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, just see what happens. So we went to iPick. We got some food. And it was cute. I ain't gonna hold you. It was cute. Am I still talking to him to this day? No. It's strict over here during these times. I ain't gonna hold you. First time someone shows you who they are, believe them. Y'all have told me that several times. And I've just gotten to the point where, like, certain characteristics, once you see it one good time, I'm not going down this road again. You know what I'm saying? If they come back in my life, cool. But I'm not forcing nothing. And I'm not going to beg nobody to love me how I want to be loved, or treat me how I want to be treated, or talk to me how I want to be talked. Like, I'm not doing all that. So that's that. I really don't know what I'm about to wear, y'all. I'm just getting ready. But my face is practically done. Like I said, I'm not doing too much. We're gonna keep it cute. But yeah, it's just certain stuff I'm not in the mood to entertain. And you might be a great person, but I am finally learning that in the beginning stages, when you do all that, you know, we're still getting to know each other. We're still trying to figure each other out, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, that's true. However, comma, I'm moving with intention. And if I feel like you're not doing the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool on it because I know, for one, people like being able to say like they've talked to me or whatever the case may have been. And then for two, a nigga will say anything to get with anybody, to sleep with anybody, to get close to anybody, like just to see what they can get. And I'm just not here for it. Like I'm done being the dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that pressed for love. Like I would love to have my person, but at the cost of what? So, you know, that's why as much as I wanted to tell Slim today, like, gee, I really miss you, and this, that, and the third, I had to just say thank you and leave it at that and keep it moving. And just pray that he's doing well. And just know that I'm okay by myself. And this might just be my time to be by myself. And I've noticed a pattern with me that I don't like being by myself. Like ever since I was able to move out of my mama's house to be with my first girlfriend, I don't care to really like be alone. Like I've always been in relationships or situationships, and I'm tired of it. Tired of it. So we're just gonna get cute for ourselves and treat ourselves. Anyways, I got this set from Fashion Nova. She's really cute. Back here, I added that. It was on a white t-shirt from Fashion Nova, but I just felt like I wanted to add a little razzle dazzle to it. Okay, makeup is done. Hair is pretty much done. It's raining outside. Very ugly. Very ugly. Excuse me. So now we need to figure out what we're gonna wear. It's so ugly outside. Not ugly, but it's raining out though. Okay, so the place I'm going to is called Mistora. That is Mistora. It is a tapas and small plate restaurant. Driving past it, it looks like somebody's house that's just like randomly on the street next to like businesses and stuff. But once you actually go inside, the aesthetic is very cute. So that being said, I have been here before. However, comma, they were having like their grand opening, and I went with my homegirl Sunny, and we literally just got one plate each, like a little tapa, and met up with some people, drank a little bit, smoked some hookah, and then we got on. But today I'm gonna like really look at the menu, because I think at first when we first went, they didn't have bigger plates. If I'm not mistaken, when I looked at their website, they do have bigger plates now, like entrees of the gallery that they have. Right. So we should see how it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, as far as an outfit goes, I got these jeans from Fashion Nova. They're black with like this gold foily type of thing going. I don't know, you guys. Okay, not gonna lie, but I had seen, you know, I'm a Pinterest girly now. I had seen this kind of vibe, like a bralette with some jeans, heels, and a little blazer. Thinking about it. I have this green bralette. But then that's when it's like, it gets tricky because I got this black bralette, but like, I'm trying to think, you know, like, what blazers do I have? I have this green jacket that I got from Akira. And then I got this white blazer that I got from Forever 21. So I'm thinking if I do the green, I could do the white. If I do the black, I could do the green. And I have like these green knockoff Mason Margiela boots. Let me go get them. It's not the color to the T, but it's close enough. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know. Because if I do that, I don't know. But I do have this little hat that I could work. It's got like a bunch of different colors in it. So I could do the green or I could do the black. I'm able to do the green jacket, but I could possibly do the white one with some black jeans. Let me see what I got. I got these black jeans. I don't really know how I feel about it, honestly. I also have un momento, por favor. Got a two-piece set from Fashion Nova. This is the top and like the pants, not really pants, they're like shorts, like hoochie cutters. And that's not what we're going for, but the top ties in with the hat. You feel me? And it came with a little like, I wouldn't say like really a belt, but more like a little accessory around the waist. So we might be able to make something do with this. So give me a second. Let's try this one first and see how we feel about it, shall we? Okay, this is what the top is giving. She's cute. I just don't know if the hat is gonna make the debut, being that I had this little bun in the back of my head. But I mean, that's cute too, right? Do we think this is cute? Because I think she's cute. Plus it's raining, so I need some type of protection. I just wish I had something I could keep like this, the top part kind of sturdy. But I think she's kind of cute. But I'm.
That would be cute.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. I feel like these are too loud. I might have been able to do it with the green, but So I don't know. And one of these jeans. towards the dark blue versus the light blue, because I'm not really feeling the black. So let me put these on real quick and we're gonna see what it's giving, what it's talking about. This is how it's looking. Put on a little belt. Know how I feel about it. I really don't. Like it's cute, but like I don't know. Let me show y'all the little belt thing that the shirt came with. This is her. I wish she was a Shanae, but she a Fashion Nova. We could make it a little tighter so it hold my pants up for real. It always does that. I feel like, what jacket though? You know what I'm saying? What jacket though? We ain't think this far. But I ain't come this far just to come this far. I got this black leather jacket. Y'all know that. But I just feel like silver gold is not, and like, I don't know. I like the leather in the hat, but I feel like the leather jacket is not giving the same aesthetic with like the Hillary Banks 2025 vibe. White blazer. But look, I'm not trying to do too many colors and be looking like the rainbow. She a little tight. This is definitely more the aesthetic. I just don't know. But how do we feel about this? With a white boot. See if I can even button this mug. Okay, she's kind of cute. And accessory wise, oh, Faithful, my gold Rolex. Just how they be wearing their watches at work. We gotta shake people's repertoire. You told me to be there around like 8, 9 o'clock. It's 9:02. But luckily it's not that far from my house. But yeah, this is what it's giving. I don't know. I have white boots, but obviously you wouldn't see like the full boot. You would just see the white parts. I got these white boots. I'm gonna just put on that little sorority black. Sometimes your girl gets down and zordy. Woo! Get these pants to stay. It's That's how I know I'm losing weight. These pants used to be like hella tight on me. And now I gotta keep pulling them up. Okay, let's go check our fit in the big mirror. Don't even know what bag I'm wearing. But that's okay, because I have a bag that matches the hat. This is what it's giving. Let me... No, but, okay. Don't know if you guys can see me. You know I do wear glasses. But this is what it's giving. She is a little tight. Let me know if you feeling the fit. You know, I be pulling a lot of shit out of my ass, honestly. Ooh, that looks a mess, but we ain't got time to play with her right now. And it's raining. It's just gonna smell like crimped hair by the time I'm done. So let's change the bag. I love this little off-white bag. I need to make sure I have my light. So I get the food properly. Hello? Thank you. Wallets. I try to keep a little setting powder with me so I can powder myself if I need to. I can never forget the inhaler, chapstick. We love a little smell good. This is the Sand and Fog Jasmine Cedarwood. Smells delicious. Then this is the Yara. I don't know which one this is, but beauty supply store. You know, get your hookah tip. She's pink. Need that. And I mean, a lady always keeps a pen, but I don't think my bag is that big. If she can fit in there, we'll definitely bring a pen. Because I'm literally just a lady. Okay. A little lippy. Right. Hookah. A little Yara. Sand and Fog. Right. Inhaler, cards. I don't believe I put any powder on. Dip this up where it's everything just start falling out. Little duper dollop of daisy. Okay. Bring her with us. And I think my light should be able to fit. I'm literally just a girl. But I will see y'all in a little bit. And yeah. So pick up when I come. Bye. as you can see, we made it to Mistora. One second. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I have to do a voiceover because they did have a live DJ, but let's get into the aesthetic. Like I told you, outside it's giving a house randomly placed around businesses, but once you get inside, it is definitely a vibe. Now, as you can see, as we get further in the back, there seems to be a little section where you can have like a private dinner or a private party. We love that. So I just went ahead and got comfortable at the bar, looked at the menu. I was figuring out what kind of drink I wanted. I really hate as a bartender when people ask me what I recommend, but being that this place has a legit cocktail menu, that was what I asked. And she kind of gave me the rundown on the different drinks that they have and asked me what's my preference. And you know, your girl is a tequila girly, and that's what I had to tell her. So she recommended the Ruby Rush. She said that the owner personally really loves this drink. So I said, why not? Let's try it out. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to list the ingredients right here for you on the screen. I was basically just telling her I wanted reposado, okay, Don Julio. But yeah, she just gonna go ahead and make that little concoction for me. Thank you. And don't mind me, I'm over here playing around with my little ring light, trying to make sure I got my lighting right for when this food come out, because we gotta make sure we getting them angles and we getting that clarity, you feel me? And trust me, the food did not take long to come out at all. Like, when I say customer service was really great, mind you, it was empty in there. Like, I came on the earlier side of things. I think that's why he wanted me to come around 8, 9. But yeah, so let's get into this drink menu. As you can see, you have all your different spirits and whatnot. Then we also have the dinner menu. Pause the screen to read if you need to, but yeah, very, very, very detailed menu. Here goes my Ruby Rush. She was giving very cutesy, and we know we need a water on the side. A little taste test. Wasn't sure how I felt about it off the first sip, but once you mix it up, get the juices juicing, it was decent. I could definitely taste the ginger in the drink. Wouldn't say like I was against it, but definitely had to take a look at that menu again to see what exactly was in the drink, because when she first recommended it to me, all I heard was it's the owner's go-to drink. So I'm like, yeah, let me try that. Give me that. So we're just gonna keep looking at this menu, see what we feeling, see what jumps out at us, and just kind of catch the vibe. Like, the music was musicking. I really wish y'all could hear it. Like, it was really a vibe in there. So after taking a good look, I decided what I wanted, and I went ahead and placed my order. Let's just say I went with stuff that was familiar to me, but the next time I go, I'm definitely gonna branch out. So I went ahead and ordered 2 appetizers while I was still kind of trying to figure out what entree I wanted, just because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go chicken, steak, pasta dish. Like, you know, it was just so many options. Cheers. A little sip. So shortly after, my first appetizer comes out, and I got the wonton tacos. So of course I'm gonna leave the details right here. You want the first bite? Psych, I needs that. Baby, the way these tacos was looking at me, I couldn't wait. And when I tell you that first bite, I was just like, wow. That's what I needed. That's what I've been looking for. Like, I don't know if the chuck roast itself was kind of sweet, but something in here is giving sweet and savory. The jalapeno on top was just enough. The queso, just enough. Like, it just, or butter sauce, I don't know what it was, but baby, let me tell you something. if you go to Mistora, go get these tacos. Go get you these tacos. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. Like, what? I could have had 15 of them, like, immediately. A little sip of water and I'm back at it. Like, what? Needed that. Like, I don't think y'all understand how good these little tacos were. And like the wonton being the shell, it was just light enough that it just like it was everything. I can't even explain it. I'm stumbling over my words trying to get this out. It was so good. I'm gonna have to run it back for sure. Up next, we had the creamy kale dip. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm not really a kale kind of girly. At least I didn't think so. But this might have just changed the game for me. Baby, when I got to mixing that stuff around, it was so hot and steamy. Like, when I say all the plates were coming out fresh and hot, just how I like it, baby. I wasn't trying to even let it cool down, baby. I couldn't wait. My mouth was watering. The smell alone was just giving everything I needed to give. But baby, when I took this first bite, I didn't really know what to expect because once again, I'm not a kale girly. Like, it gave spinach and artichoke type of vibes. Now, I will say kale, as far as texture goes, is a little bit thicker than spinach. But baby, I liked it. It was too good. Look at me shaking my head. Too good. Now, I could have kept going and going and going and going and going and going. I could have, I swear for God. However, I really wanted to try to make room for the entree that I had ordered. So I had to take me a little 2 seconds to get my breath together. But it was so good, y'all. I did not want to put it down. Like, I did not want to put it down. I seriously knew better than to keep going, especially with the pita bread. Like, that is so fulfilling. But baby, I needed one more. Just one more. I needed that. You know, the lovely bartender came back around and asked me how my food was, and she told me that is one of her favorite dishes, like one of her go-tos. I have to agree. If I come back, scratch that. When I come back, I'm gonna have to run it back every time. The wonton tacos and the kale dip, yes ma'am. Thank you. I was so satisfied. Like, music was thumping, drink was drinking, food was fooding. Baby, look at me, can't stop. Still going good and damn well. I need to save me some room. Well, baby, I'm telling you, 10 out of 10. Oh, thank God she took that plate from me, because Lord knows I would have kept going. Okay, I know I'm a lady, but baby, that kale was definitely in my teeth, though I will say that. However, I still don't take any points off. Like, it was amazing. And I would do it again and again and again and again. But you will see, like, I will be picking my teeth a little bit throughout the video. Stuff gets in my teeth very easily. But like I said, it does not take away anything from these dishes. Okay, watch out now. I had to, you know, give me a couple little flicks in for the gram. If you're not following me already, go ahead and follow your girl on Instagram at il.hsa_. You heard me? But yeah, you know, a couple little flicks here and there, a little adding to the IG story, you know, whatever. The bartender was so kind to pack up my food and make sure that I had everything that I needed. You know, I had to take whatever I had left over from that creamy kale dip. I needed that. I really did, for like a little midnight snack. Don't mind me itching this wig, y'all. I need to wash my hair. Oh my gosh. So I ordered the jerk pesto chicken for my entree, and baby, let me just say this. She did give me a fair warning prior to me ordering this and told me that it has a kick, which is why you see me drizzling some honey on top. I use honey to help calm down any type of spice. You know, I like a sweet, overt salty if I'm gonna do with anything spicy. But yeah, so I first tried the rice just to see, like, you know, set the tone. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely giving them beans in that rice seasoned, okay? So that gave me a good vibe right off rip, because sometimes, you know, the rice, it says a lot. So let's go ahead and get us some chicken. I'm gonna let you get a bite. Look at that chicken. It was very juicy, very flavorful. However, it is chicken breast. I'm not a big fan of chicken breast. Like, when I think of jerk chicken, I feel like a good wing, a drumstick, you know what I'm saying? Like a good grill. Like, it still gave that grilled effect. Like, you could taste the grillness in this chicken. However, I do prefer dark meat, and like I said, a drumstick, a wing or something, a thigh. I don't know, but the chicken breast, like, it was cool. It was cool. I ain't gonna knock on it. However, I would have preferred it to be that. The plantain was looking very dry. However, when I bit into it, it was sweet. It was moist. Wasn't bad at all. But on the outside looking in, yeah, she gave a little dry. I'm not gonna hold you. Overall, I was satisfied. And again, you know, the bartender had to come check on your girl, make sure everything was everything, and let her know, yes, ma'am, you were right. It definitely has a little kick in the back of my throat. You know what I'm saying? But I like the flavoring. It's very flavorful. 10 out of 10. Here's another bite. I mean, why not? Here I go again, y'all. I told you I'm gonna be digging in these teeth, child. But like I said, food's still good. I get stuff stuck in my teeth so easily these days. It's ridiculous. But by this point, y'all, I'm really full. Like, I'm really forcing it to try to take a couple more bites. But baby, them tacos, that dip, and now this, girl, y'all know I don't play about my food, but sheesh. Whew. Okay, at this point, like, I can't take no more. I can't eat no more. I can't do nothing. I might got a little room for this drink, but that's really all about it. So it's time to go ahead and pack this food up. And like, look at me just thinking about my life. Like, ooh, child. I was here just minding my business, and she's asking me if I want another drink, and then somehow it gets to, I like to drink with Lee because Lee is my mate. I like to drink with Lee because she can sit down at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. LOL. And now after that, I just drunk that alcohol. Now she's asking me, do I want some dessert? And you know dessert is the key to my heart. It's like I was getting set up. So I say, okay. And she suggested I get the peach cobbler. I think it was like a peach cobbler churro. Child, you are not ready for this, okay? But I got my food, bag secured, and we is ready to go. We love seeing a familiar face. I seen one of the promoters from my club, so you know I had to say, what's up? Right now, we just vibing, we jamming. Like I said, the music was musicking, y'all. I really wish I could play it for y'all. A little check, make sure I ain't smearing too much of my lip liner, getting that food up, you feel me? A couple more flicks for the gram real quick. 1, 2, 1, 2. But before you know it, here comes my dessert. And baby, she was everything. When I didn't think I could be any more surprised, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, who knew peaches and a churro would go together so bad like that? Like, I just could not believe it. The only way I could describe this is if you think about peach cobbler and a churro having a baby together, OMG. Like, this right here was perfect. Like, I could not believe, I didn't know what to expect, but oh my God. Gee, I'm so stuffed I can't even talk. Like, I'm so stuffed, but this is so good. I couldn't stop. I literally could not stop. Food was everything. I will be back to Mistora for sure. Once I couldn't stuff my face any longer, I went ahead and got up and headed my way over to the owner to make sure I told him thank you for everything and just let him know how great the food was. I really appreciate him.
Thank you. Whew.
Y'all, Big Mama is full. Them tacos. Ah! Maybe I could have sat there and had about 30 of them. But I gotta stop, like, drinking hella water before I eat because I feel like it's been messing with my appetite. But 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you've been to Mistora and you had a great experience, let me know in the comments. The ambiance, the just everything, the aesthetic, the food, everything is a 10 out of 10. I really wouldn't change anything. Customer service, 10 out of 10. Just everything, loved it. I normally, you know, Big Mama love her a hookah. Okay, baby, pass me the hookah. But I did not indulge tonight. Trying to keep it cute. But hookah, she said they're about $25. So for my hookah smokers, that's a good deal because, you know, a lot of these places, they want 40, 50, 60, some, you know what I'm saying? But yes, Mistora, 10 out of 10. I tried to show you the owner. I don't know if I caught it or not, just because when I was giving a hug, I think my camera, you know, the face track shit, she be tweaking. But I will show you his information. Follow Mistora on Instagram. While you're at it, follow Ola, that's the owner. Good people, good vibes. And yeah, tell him Big Mama sent you. Hope you enjoy the video. I'm on my way to hit the streets, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing. But for real, I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. Thank you for all the Mother's Day wishes on Instagram. If you're not already following me, go ahead and follow your girl. Because I know I can't really upload videos like I want to. Some of y'all been asking me where the vlog's been at, but Big Mama tired. Okay, she tired, but we trying to make it do what it do. So I'm glad I could share this with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you all later. Okay, bye.
Perfect just the way you are, you are.